Sport built back in 1957 under... Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
This taken in right around the goal line.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot drag.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Play action. Now it's Tua. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
A give left side. Here's Achane.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Tua. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you got 2.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Wolf on now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Well, Allen, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And now Now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 2 and now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Tua going to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And now off to the races down the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tua going to keep it on the draw. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So we have come to halftime, and what's already a...
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts. So they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Tua to try again on second down. And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Oh, wide open, complete. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Tua now on first down. It's a fumble, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over in back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got Watkins on the out route.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 6 now.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
And they're going to speed things up here.
Again, it's Bernard. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on third and goal?
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami 1st.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Well, all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
47 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packers offense set to go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This one out quickly to Watkins.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Now 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
But this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Tua on the bootleg here.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Running left, Achane.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. but I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. Bingham. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's first and goal. Now Tua. They'll run. Achane. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing Tua. One more time with Achane. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So the Packers down by 7, a minute 13 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up first and 10. Back to throw. Able to connect with Chark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for it. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Well, they had guts to go for that, and they got it. Now, if you're the defense, you feel some major pressure, don't you?
Well, they put it on you, haven't they? They've told you you are the unit they believe in. We'll find out now if they can make it hold up. But, boy, just going for it in that spot.
I know, right?
Amazing.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And we're going to get a timeout as they deal with an injured player, and it's Tyreek Hill who is the man that's in some discomfort right now. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So the focus shifts back to the Packers offense. Trailing by 5. 35 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. Now a play fake here on first down.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the posts.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tua.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Tua. That's complete to Otten.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
One final try for Tagovailoa.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game.